What's going on, everyone? So I know I've been doing a lot of videos of working on cars and trucks and stuff I have, but today I thought I'd do something a little different. So about 3 weeks ago, one of my cousins, he took his own life. Some things went down. He was a veteran, and he got his meds taken from him, and stuff didn't go down very well. And he couldn't take the pain. He took his own life. It was very sad. But he had like two things he loved, which one of them was his Harley motorcycles, and the other one was his CB and ham radios, which he had a lot of. So his son, his only son, who I'd never met, he lived in another state. He had come up, and I offered to help him clean up the property and take care of things. And I asked him, I was like, well, what are you gonna do with all these radios? He's like, oh, I don't know, I'll probably sell them to somebody. And I was like, well, if you're gonna sell them, I'd like to buy them, because I'll take good care of them, I'll appreciate them, and respect them as your dad would have, my cousin. And he goes, okay. So we made a deal, and I bought all of them. He had a main, you'll see, there's like a main tower of stuff that was in the living room, and then I got upstairs into kind of a storage room and found a whole bunch more stuff, which is all the stuff you'll see. It's all in boxes. I really don't know a whole lot about this stuff. I know some people are telling me that none of what I have is ham radio, but I think at least a couple of them are hams, like amateur hams, but I'm not entirely sure. So if you're watching this and you know a lot about this stuff, if you can tell me, leave me a comment or send me a private message and give me some information on this stuff, I'd really appreciate it. But it's all over at my grandparents' house, so we're going to go over there right now, and I'll show you what I got. So here's what we got. Well, this was the main setup that he had. Lots of stuff. And then he had a whole bunch of other stuff set aside. Give you a closer look at the other stuff here in a minute. But he's got these. And he had this set up. This here is a Striker, which I think is a pretty nice one. It's all hooked up. He had speakers hooked up to it. With there's a power meter. I guess this is the amplifier. There's no name on it. I don't know what model it is or anything. But there's that set up there. And then he had just, I've got a few boxes of all sorts of stuff. Little Uniden. A whole bunch of, whatever you call them, microphones and stuff. And these are, this one here is a Cobra. And then this other one is a Cobra. I think they're pretty decent. They're supposed to be decent. I don't think they're, top dollar ones, but maybe I'm wrong. And here we have a Black Cat, I guess, amplifier of some sort. Vista Deluxe power supply. And we got a couple of these DASI, I don't know how you pronounce it, test centers, some parts, a bunch of random parts, some more DASI stuff. We got another one there. There's another power supply. And another power supply. That thing's a little thing in a thing. And these here are both the same. This one's for parts, I think, so it's taken apart. And more parts. This here is a portable CB thing. Let's try that out, see how it works. But take a closer look at this stuff. Start with this here, Power Max, power thing. And then this, I couldn't find anything on it, just says Fat Boy Products. There's not really any markings, stickers, anything, model numbers, nothing like that. And Superstar power thing, and then there's two of these. The switching power, one on each side. And moving here, this is a Galaxy, which is a 10-meter radio. Pretty nice setup. And another Dosi power meter. And here we have a Magnum S9, which I think is also another 10-meter, I'm not sure. We got some speakers there. And he's got all these different microphones. This is it's a Delta. And then these two here are Galaxies. Nice little setups. And then moving down, we have some more test centers. And then we come down to the RCI 2980, which is another 10-meter radio. And I just had this one on. Let me plug it back in. Okay, so I got it plugged in. Where'd the power go? Here. Comes on. So I don't have antennas hooked up to this stuff yet. I have it's called a Gizmochi antenna. It's a real big setup. It's in pieces. I have it at home. And then I have another antenna. It's just a straight, real long antenna he had up in the top of this real tall tree. But yeah, it comes on, it works, switch channels, all that. So, it's a pretty nice one. And then moving down to that, we have a Heathkit, which I think, yeah, amplifier. It says right on it. It's real nice. I just had this one on too. Let me plug that one back in. Okay. Get this out of the way. And turn it on. Comes right on. Got the meter doing its thing. And it's got a fan in it. At least one fan. Maybe it's got a couple, I don't know. But you can hear it going. Pretty nice unit. And then moving down to the very bottom, we have another Black Cat amp. And then this here I don't know really anything about. It says Scout on it. And it's got, inside here it's got probably like 10 tubes in it. I'm guessing it's an amplifier of some sort, but I'm gonna say I don't know for sure. I really don't know a whole lot about any of this stuff, other than I think, you know, the 10 meters, like this one here, and I know this one for sure. So I've got the box for that one, the original box, right there. It says 10 meter right on it, and I think it says 10 meter. I think that means they're hams, and you gotta have your license. And I know there's 3 different ham licenses you gotta get, and this one too. Well, I think even this Magnum, I think that's a 10 meter as well. I don't think it says on it. But I looked, the only thing I know about any of this stuff is just what I've researched, looking at model numbers and stuff. But yeah, if you leave a comment, if you know, can tell me anything about any of this. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to do something a little different, show off my collection I now own. And I've looked up, I really don't know much about it other than what I've looked up, and, you know, looked at prices and stuff, which I don't plan on ever selling any of it. I'm going to I want to hold on to it. But anyways, yeah, if any of you guys watching could give me any information on any of that stuff, I'd really appreciate it. It'd be pretty cool. So yeah, that's it. Of course, smash that like button if you enjoyed it, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. And have a good one.